interesting. Say we've hit a bit of a snag.
Bit of a snag? I think what you meant to say was mother of all disasters. It's horrible, Cookie, horrible.
Calm down there, Tex. It's not so bad. It's just a river blocking our path. It'll be okay.
Just a river? Just a river? I know you're not talking about that raging torrent of pure doom.
Doom? That's crazier than a three-legged bullfrog.
This is no time to be crazy rambling, Cookie. We've got a serious problem. How are we supposed to get the cows across? I mean, if we try to walk them across, they're gonna drown. If we stay here, they'll starve. There's no way out. No way out, I tell you. What are we gonna do?
Oh, well, for starters, what we can do...
Wait, there's no time, no time. I can do this. I just gotta calm down and breathe. Breathe in, and out. Breathe in, and out. There, I'm calm. I can think of a solution to get us out of this.
Well...
You broke my concentration, Cookie. I got nothing. No. Why? Why'd you bring me out here on this cattle drive? I was happy where I was, and now it's hopeless. Hopeless!
Oh, it's not hopeless, Tex.
Yes, it is! The only solution I can see is to quit. Yeah, that's it. I quit. I'm to get my stuff and go home where I don't have to worry about cows, rivers, or starving out here in the wilderness. See you later.
Now, hold on there, Tex. It's not as bad as all that. It's gonna be okay.
Not so bad. How can you be so calm, Cookie? Don't you see the river?
Yeah, I see the river.
Don't you see those cows?
Yeah, I see them cows.
Don't you see those cows stuck on this side of the river with no way across? This is no time to be calm.
Yes. You're missing the point, Tex. Sit down.
What point?
The point is, I'm focused on God instead of our problem.
Focused on God? What are you talking about?
Well, I'm thinking about how powerful God is, how I know I can trust him, and how much he loves me.
Okay, but what does that have to do with now?
Let me ask you something, Tex.
What?
Remember your first night out here on the prairie?
Yeah, I remember that. It's all dark and scary. There were creepy noises all around. I was so scared I couldn't even sleep.
What'd you do?
Well, I prayed and I asked God to help me out. Asked him to help me to not be so scared and to help me fall asleep.
And then what happened?
Well, I don't really remember. I fell asleep. The next thing I knew, it was morning.
See? Looks like God answered your prayer.
Yeah.
Now, you remember the other day when you lost your binoculars and you thought the trail boss was going to be mad at you?
Yeah, I remember that. I gotta have my binoculars out here to be a scout. I'm plumb near useless without them.
Well, what happened?
Well, you told me I should pray to God about it and go talk to the trail boss. So I did. Prayed and asked God to help me. And when I talked to the trail boss, he wasn't mad at all. In fact, he let me borrow his binoculars.
What about yesterday? When you tripped and you got stuck in that pickle barrel?
Yeah, I remember that. I was stuck head first in that thing, and all I could smell were old pickles. Oh.
That was pretty funny. What happened?
Well, everybody started laughing and called me Pickle Face.
So then what happened?
Started crying.
No, after that.
Well, after that, I prayed to God and I asked him to help me out of that old thing. Well, eventually some ranch hands came by, grabbed my ankles, and yanked me out. Ugh, pickles. Ugh.
See? Looks like God helped you with that situation, too.
What's the point of all this, Cookie? I mean, what does any of this have to do with being stuck by a river with a bunch of cows?
Tex, don't you get it?
Hey.
If God is powerful enough to help you in those situations, don't you think he's powerful enough to help us with this river problem?
I guess I never really thought of it like that.
Well, I do. You know, this isn't my first cattle drive. I've been on lots of these things.
Really?
And I've always gotten into jams. Remember one time I got lost. Oh, that was a jam. And then one time I lost my hat. And that was a jam. And then one time I got my hand stuck in a jar of jam. And that was a jam. No matter what the problem was, I always chose to focus on God instead of the problem. Thought about how powerful God is, how I know I can trust him, and how much he loves me. And he loves you too. Tex, why don't you just focus on God instead of this river problem?
You know what? You're right, Cookie. Instead of running around in a panic or quitting, I should just focus on God.
There you go. You see, worrying about a problem rarely solves anything. It's really a better idea to focus on God.
Thanks, Cookie. I'm gonna go pray about this whole river problem. I'll see you in the morning.
Night, Tex.
Cookie, wake up!
No,
wake up.
whoa.
Yeah, get up.
The beavers. I'm sorry.
What? No. Everything's fine, Cookie. Everything's fine. Haven't you heard the news?
What news?
Great news, Cookie. A scout found a bridge about a mile upriver. It's big enough to get the whole herd across. We're gonna be okay.
That is good news.
I know. But you know something, Cookie? Even if we hadn't found that bridge for a while, I think I still would have been okay.
Oh, why's that?
Well, ever since we talked yesterday, I've been thinking about God. I've been thinking about how powerful He is. And I know I can trust Him. I know He loves me. My God's bigger than any problem that could ever come my way out here. I should have just focused on Him in the first place.
Well, I'm glad you finally figured that out. Well, I guess we need to get moving.
Yeah.
Want to help me pack up?
Oh, sure thing.
Grab that bag right there.
Can do.
Watch out for the pickle barrels as you walk by.
Oh, come on, Cookie. That's still a sore subject. You know I get embarrassed about that.
I'm sorry about that, pickle face. I mean, Tex.
Hey!